video. I don't know what my problem is. I edit them and I'm like, wait a second, that sounds boring. Why would I even want to upload that? And it was just me talking about random topics. And so I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're doing better than I am. I am thinking of going outside today and reading a book. It is really pretty outside. I had kept my car longer than expected. As some of you know, I've loaned it to my daughter, or actually gave it to her. She's disabled and she can't get her own vehicle, so I gave her mine, so I don't like it, and it's a good vehicle. I owe money on it still, but it's still a good vehicle. Her other one, her transmission is going out, and so I want her to be safe. She'll never be able to afford her own vehicle. She's on disability, but when I need it, she gives it to me. So I went out today in it, and I went to the store, and I'm like, oh my God, the weather is so pretty, so pretty. I'm looking out my window right now. It's windy too, and I've always loved the wind. And I don't know if a lot of you know this, but wind kind of purifies your body. I don't know why or how, actually, not why, but I love the wind. I've always loved the wind. And I'm gonna tell you something. On days where there's no wind, I can think about it, and a small gust of wind comes to me, and then it's gone. And I love that. I had a visit last night, and the film came in. It was a bluish film, and I think it rotates or something. I'm not sure, because the visitors, you can see their body form, and they'll go up sometimes. So I'm not sure what that's about. But right where I'm sitting right now, there was an entity. There was one in the middle, I think, of my bed, and then one on the other side. I couldn't make out what they looked like or anything, but I could see forms that looked like some kind of entity. I held my hand out, because every time I do, I love it when they touch my hand. But neither one of them came forward. But the film did. And the film moved from the foot of my bed and moved to the center of the bed where my hand was. And I felt it. And I always try to be delicate with it, because itself is delicate and it tears so easy. In the past, I would tear it, not intentionally. I didn't know you could tear it that easy. But I would do this, and you could feel like, I don't know what, like cellophane maybe. It would crackle a little, but I don't want to do that, because I don't know what it is, and I don't know if I'm causing harm when I tear it. But the being in the middle at the foot of the bed looked like he was going up and around, but very slowly, and the other two weren't. So that was confusing to me also. I cannot tell you guys enough how pretty it is. It's like 75 today. Perfect weather. Perfect. Not even... My room is a mess, as you can see. I'm sitting on my bed on the corner, and that's it. I never make my bed. Never. And I don't have blankets like a normal, conventional bed. I have 2 couch blankets. And the reason being is because they're soft. And I think I sleep better with them, to be honest with you. They're the fuzzy, really soft. One actually is a heating blanket for your car. So the plug-in is for your car. I can't plug it in my room anywhere, but on one side of it is wool, and the other side of it is real soft, fuzzy, little short, fuzzy things on my blanket. And I use both of them, and I actually really like them. So I got up this morning, and I realized a part of the day at some point last night. I don't know what I did, but I got out of bed, and I went over here and done something. I don't know what I did. And then I come back, and I had very little water. And so, oh, I know what I did. I got the bottle of water over here, and I poured it in my cup. And I drank this orange vanilla Mio, and I didn't know It's scored everywhere. I have a white down comforter that I had wrapped around my my cot mattress, and a foam mattress, if you want to call it that. And those were what I was sleeping on in my truck. But I put them on the bed and wrapped them in that so they won't separate. And I am not one to get upset anymore if something materialistic gets messed up. But some orange of the flavoring squirted out on my comforter and it stains. You can see some on my thumb, how it's orange, and then some on my finger. That'll be there for a couple of days. And in the past, I used soap and water. Didn't take it off, so oh well. I'm not going to stress over it. So again, as you know, I cut out some of the pieces in my video where I pause for a lengthy time because I don't know what to say. So there's been 2 of those so far. I haven't done any more on my book. I figured that if another night approaches me, something tells me it might be tonight, that I will continue on it again. And I'm kind of excited about it. I was just looking at this tree in the yard, and from the ground, it's one tree coming out of the ground, one, and then it goes off in 3. That's 4, but 3, that's 5. 3. And I'm looking at it, and I was thinking of the tornado, at how some trees fell and some didn't. And I'm looking at it, and I heard the 3 sisters came in my head. So I'm assuming that tree is 3 sisters. And I can understand that because if you don't know already, trees are living entities. They actually have a soul. That's why tree huggers are tree huggers. They know this. And I find that so fascinating. But I have the 3 sisters out in the front yard. I'm missing my cat, Mouse. Her name is Mouse. And for those of you who don't know, but I miss her. I think about her a lot lately, and my kid's dad doesn't want any more animals in the house. And even if he did, I don't know what to do with her because sometimes my youngest daughter brings her dog over for a couple of days, and I can't shut her in here, and I don't want to shut him out there because when he's here, he takes to me. He likes me and he sticks with me. So at night, he sleeps here in the bedroom with me. And speaking about him now, I miss him. He's such a great baby dog. Well, he's not a baby, but I wanted to kind of tell you guys that I'm closer to being monetized. It's inching forward, but it's getting there. But when I become monetized, of course, I'll let you know. But in the beginning, I plan to do 2 videos a day as I can. There's going to be days where I can't. But one is going to be edited and the other one will be live. And me saying that out loud, I'm like, what in the world am I going to talk about? Oh my gosh. So I don't know. I need to come up with a plan somehow. Do you guys move like this because you're in pain? I know I do. I think it keeps my joints lubricated to the point where, you know, they're loose and feeling better. Because if you're you're in bed, let's just say you're in bed and you're laying down and you're stiff because you're not moving. And when you get up, you hurt. It's like so painful. But once you get to moving around, it eases. It may not go away, but the pain eases. That's the same thing to what you're doing here. You're moving around. And I think that's why I do it. I don't know if you guys, I don't know if you guys have noticed it in my videos. I do when I edit, especially when I pause. I'm like that. I want to bring up a topic real quick. I want to know why the people, meaning some or all of us, does not do anything about the chemtrails or our food, because there's chemicals and plastics and glue in food. Why is it nobody's doing anything? I feel like I want to get out there and do something, and I can't do it alone. They're going to look at me like a crazy woman. But why doesn't people get together and say something? Our health, our health is not good, and we're obese. It doesn't matter. Let me back up a little bit. When I had weight loss surgery, I got down to 138. Okay. Going through a divorce, I gained up to 155. I'm a stress eater. And then I got up to 180 and I was on the injection Zepbound. Now I'm 166. I did go down to 150, but I don't eat until I hurt. I don't eat a lot of junk food. And why am I gaining weight? Because of the crap that's in our food. Because we gain weight, we become unhealthy. We start getting high blood pressure and crossover, or diabetic, or, I mean, there's so many health concerns about gaining weight. I almost said cancer, but cancer is not because you overeat. Well, let me back up. I'm wrong. The plastics and glue and all that in our food probably does give us cancer, among other things. Why aren't people doing anything? If I knew where to start, I would do it. I would get out and I would do it myself. Oh, and the chemtrails, oh my God. I almost want to destroy every plane. I have to be careful with what I say. The chemtrails are another topic. The chemtrails, I don't even know what to say. But I know those are dangerous too. So guys, I am sorry. This video is also all around the place. And, you know, I want to take you guys around this house, but it's not very pleasant to look at. Maybe I can work something out. But I'm going to end this here. I love you guys tremendously, and I'm going to send you love, light, and peace. Bye.